Hi guys, welcome back. It's Christy the Crystal Indigo and I am here with the collective update. You will see me posting a lot more frequently for you guys as the energies are gaining momentum. I know you may felt the energies around your crown chakra last night between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. Especially if you were on the EST East Coast standard time, you may have felt, vibrations through your body and stuff like that. And again, that's why I guide you guys to the crystal packs to help you keep your body in alignment. So it's very important that I get on as much as I can as we head towards the December 12th. So that's the 12/12 portal and the December 21st portal. Now that's really revving us up towards the age of Aquarius, and these energy codes, light codes, downloads, you recognizing that you have more spiritual gifts are taking place right now. So this is very imperative for you to watch this video, share this video, email me if you have questions, etc. So I asked Spirit, Source, Divine, God to help me understand what's happening with the collective in regards to the divine masculine specifically, and how the divine feminine can support, and what does we as a collective need to do in regards to movement forward. Okay, and so again, for all of you who have subscribed to the channel, sending you lots of love and light. To all of my clients, my soul sisters, my soul brothers, I was with one of my soul sisters today. Hey Jazzy Ma, such a light being, such a beautiful light worker, star seed. I mean, she has everything within her. And so I'm really excited to see what she brings to the world as she's going, forward on her journey as well. And so a lot of you guys have the gift of healing. And remember, I pointed it out to you. If you have that M on any one of your palms, right, I can teach you or show you how to work with it so you can start using your healing gifts. And you will know this because all of a sudden you will start to feel others' pain, or when you're around people that are sick, you feel that it hurts. So that's very important for you because you're here to help heal the world, support in that. To all of you who've booked sessions, readings as of late, ordered your herbal tea packs, there is a chakra shot that helps you keep your body in alignment in regards to the herbal teas. And for those of you who ordered your crystals, I know some of you got yours this weekend and had a little extra surprise in there. So I always do that. Like unless it slipped my mind, this month leading after November was really crazy. Like I was moving, now I'm in my space, I'm getting adjusted, etc. So I'm all about love and light and keeping and helping you guys on your journey and path and supporting you. And so if you would like to donate to the channel, you can. If not, subscribing to the channel is the same form as an energy exchange donation, or follow me on Instagram at Christy the Crystal Indigo. Why is that important? Because I post information in regards to the energy updates, Twin Flame Collective, whether divine feminine, whether divine masculine. And when you're reading that information, that will help you keep your triggers down, because if you're catching something before, it hits you, you already know the information, you already know what's happening, and that way it will help you with your connection. Also, I post testimonials on the community tab post. Go check it out for the Twin Flame Healing Session. All I need is a picture of you, your divine counterpart, and I go to work. You can check out my website, www.christythecrystalindigo.com, and you can read more about those services there. As well, if you're interested in a Akashic Record session or a past life regression session. But remember, I would recommend that you do an energy healing session first before you do any one of the other sessions, because you have to get your body in alignment, okay? So again, my services, my exchanges are affordable. There's nothing expensive or outrageous on there, because this is about, our life path and purpose, our work, our mission. All right. And so with that being said, if you just started your journey, head on over to the website or my Etsy shop at Christy Crystal Indigo. And I want you to, order or even consider ordering the protection pack and the chakra alignment pack. Go read it. It's very important for you newbies that's just starting your awakening process. All right. So we're going to dive into the reading. So for the first card out, this is pulled for the collective. This is the After Tarot. And with this coming out, this is talking about justice, number 9. And so with this, it's like you're getting your justice due. The scales are being balanced. So this energy has been coming out a lot as of late about that equal reciprocity. We know in the collective, the divine masculine, divine feminine, there was not an equal give and take. It was the divine feminine always giving more, always putting forth the effort, always, reciprocating energy, but not receiving it back. But this here, this is the justice card. So this for me also talks about how divine is stepping in, supporting. There's going to be communication. If someone wasn't listening before, they're listening now. If someone wasn't getting the message before, oh, they got the message now. And so you may have, as of late, seen a very different energy within your divine masculine. Like, share, comment. Please comment if this is resonating with you, because this is how we determine the waves. So if you've been experiencing that, your divine masculine will communicate to you like when you talk to them, but they really just want to be left alone. They've really been in solitude, but like every now and then they'll respond to your, text or, answer your call or whatever, but they're still in that energy where they just need that space. And you feel that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And so the divine masculines are going through a huge shift, a huge change in which they're trying to figure out what is happening to them. All right. Because they do not understand it. And instead of them communicating to you, because they do know that you are well versed or have some experience or, skill in this area, they don't want to feel like they don't have it all or that you were right. And so they're trying to figure it out on their own. You may have been hearing as of late, I just need time. I need time by myself. I'm all right. Even when you're reaching out, there's many things where they're just trying to really keep distance right now. And it feels like after you guys have that, had that, meet up, because I know a lot of the divine feminines and divine masculines have been meeting up as of late. You notice how they just ran like right after. And it's because your energy, the connection, it's so intense for them that they need a break afterwards, because they don't understand what's happening with their body. 9 talks about endings. So again, if it wasn't equal reciprocity, if it wasn't equal give and take, those roles are starting to reverse, where they are going to support. They're going to let you know what's been going on, but you have to be patient with them. I saw that card a lot come out in the other spread. Patience. And again, my spiritual team also communicated that to me within my connection. Like, just be patient. Like, don't lash out. Don't walk away. More now than ever, your divine counterpart is close. And so with that, guys, just try to have patience, especially for the divine feminine. I know we've like, okay, how much more patient do you want me to be? We all are singing that tune, right? And so this is what's coming out. Another card that came out under the justice card is the 9. So another 9. So you may be seeing 9 nines in synchronicity. But with this card here, you see how like the person in the red is just mean mugging the person in the green. Like, what are you doing here? Like, I can handle it on my own. And, 9 of Wands talks about, the 10 of Wands talks about, laying down your burdens. 9 of Wands, you have this person here that wants to do it all alone, but you have the support system. And so for this, I see like the divine masculine, where you see your divine masculine as the emperor, the person that's like, I got it. Like, I can do this. Like, I can handle this. But then you have the divine feminine in green as a healer, who's like, just shut up, for crying out loud. Just listen to what, I'm saying to you, what I'm communicating to you. I get you don't need my help. I get that you don't want my support, but I'm here. This is what we're called to do. So just be quiet, stand here, and we'll get through this together. And so when I see this what stands out to me, and it's so beautiful when I see this. So, with this 9 coming out with completion, it's coming to an end where the divine masculine or the divine feminine have to feel like they have to do everything alone, regardless of the fights, regardless of what was said to each other. They know that this is an unconditional love, special connection from divine. All right. And this is beautiful how spirit, pull these, because I didn't pull them. I asked the questions and they came flying out. And so we have 7. So you guys may have been seeing synchronicities of 777 or 7 by itself, however it resonates. But with 7 of Cups, we have, again, this came out in the other collective reading, and I believe in one of my clients' readings, where, this individual is choosing all these material things of the world, but it's like, you're leaving out the one thing that matters, the most important thing that matters. And this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But what Spirit is saying, like, you got to take a step back and like make some adjustments here. Like, are you choosing that of integrity? What about your person. You understand what I'm saying? So for some in the collective, they feel like their divine counterpart is just choosing everything else over them, right? And I know me as a divine feminine myself, I've always communicated that, like, why is everything else so important to me? Like, why is everything else put over me? You know what I mean? And it's like, and I'm the one, I'm here, I'm right in your face. And so a lot of divine feminines may have felt that, right? Could be a job, anything, karmic situation doesn't always have to be, it doesn't always have to be a person. And so we have in the future position, which the after tarot, it doesn't matter, what position is laying where, because this is what's telling you that's coming to the forefront, right? So with the emperor coming out, see, we have the emperor. And so you can look up the totem animal ram, like ram totem animal, right? That may resonate with you. But with the emperor, this is, what we are developing into, right? That powerful energy, that strong energy, that confident energy. But sometimes this energy can be stubborn, right? And so when we look at our divine masculine as the emperor and we are the empress, sometimes we get this type of energy from them where they're stubborn, where they don't want to fold or break or bend, feeling like, the divine feminine just wants to be in control. And that's not the case. We're just here trying to support, trying to help, trying to guide, right? And that's when you have to pull back and go into solitude because the energy is too intense for your divine counterpart. All right. But this is what they're evolving into. And as a divine feminine, you're evolving into the empress. OK, the overall energy. 9 of Swords. So I feel for the collective, and you can comment down below. Like, again, this is a family. This is, our soul tribe. So everyone needs support. With the 9 of Swords, this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But it's like, how long am I going to keep myself up, slaying these dragons and worrying, and you're at that point where nine talks about you don't have to do this anymore. You can sleep peacefully, you can rest peacefully. If things aren't serving you or your purpose, or if things aren't not in alignment, then you have to have enough courage to say, you know what, this does not serve me anymore on my journey. Whether it's triggers, whether it's a job, whether it's people, however it resonates for you, you get up, you slay those dragons, and you focus on meditating your life path and purpose. Pray before you go to sleep. I pray every night. And the key is to not only pray when things are going good, but to pray when things aren't in your favor as well, because that's consistency. And one thing God, Spirit, Source, Divine appreciates is consistency. And so here you're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, I'm of light. I don't have to allow these shadow, dark energies to overtake me. Let me wake up, slice, and take my butt back to sleep, right? So you're coming to the end of that. And then under that, look at this, beautiful 8 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You have your divine counterpart coming forward and cutting you out of that bondage, allowing you to see things as they truly are. And this can be interchangeable. Okay. So for the energies that wanted to present themselves today, we have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups talks about past life connections, right? But again, they're running to the union, right? They're running to be one. See the person waiting for them, in the background. Next card, 4 of Cups. We're no longer looking at what didn't serve us or grow us. Let me take this cup that's coming, out of thin air. That's a blessing. And let me do my work with it, because I've been in my power. I've done my healing. Yeah, I may fall sometimes, but I get right back up, right? Next card out, Queen of Swords. And so with this, it talks about communication. But it's like, if you're not coming correct, don't come at all. This is my favorite card. Come at me correct. Speak your truth. Be of integrity. Right? The Ace of Wands. So again, the gifts and the spiritual blessings that we are receiving is something that we manifested, but it didn't come the way we manifested it, if it makes sense. Spirit saw what we needed, and we got delivered better than what we expected. And that's beautiful. I share my story with you all the time. I put on my manifestation list, and you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll put a post up every time I do my manifestation, my affirmations, and I'll have a check mark every time, like, what came to fruition, an X mark for what didn't. And every time we got to the number where it would say my condo by the water, it would have an X. And then as it got close to the summer, it would have an almost. And then as we got to November, it was like I did it. And then, it was a beautiful feeling. But when I look back, I just said, hey, I want a condo by the water. Okay, Spirit, Divine Source, God said, okay, I'm going to put you on top of the water. I open my windows and boom, all I see is boats. All I see is little ducks and things like that. So again, you ask, it shall be received. And I am a test to that. I'm a witness to that. You put your things and you write them down and you fill it up in your heart and you do your affirmation dance. And I'm telling you, it comes to fruition. You have to believe it. Faith without work is dead. And dang it, you guys better start working because it's true, right? You are magnificent manifestors. You can manifest anything in your life, and especially right now. So that's why I tell you guys about the crystal packs, the Air of Abundance pack, the Full Moon Manifestation pack. A lot of my clients got the Full Moon Manifestation pack. And I tell you guys, carry Aventurine in your wallet, get green Aventurine, put it in your purse. How many of you have listened to me? Believe, know in your heart, you're magical. It's going to work. You are a light worker. You are a star seed. Spirit, God, Source, Divine, your angels, your deities, however you connect, they are really shining down on you, and especially your ancestors. Next card, the Lovers, the energy, destined divine connection, being supported by Spirit, Source, God, Divine. This is what all this is about, right? So whether we want to see it or we don't, this is what's happening in the now. No matter how hard it gets or easy, this is what's happening in the now. When 12/12 portal hit, when 12/21 portal hit, we're going to be changed so much to a higher level. And you're asked to show up and show out and shine your light. Okay? So we're going to dive into your favorite part. Let me get adjusted here. The Twin Flame Mystic Moon deck. Twin Flame Oracle deck. So, for Divine Masculine, first card out, Twin Flame. So as these energies begin to shift and change, your divine counterpart is realizing, finally, that this is something different. I've never felt this before. I don't understand it. Let me look up what my divine counterpart has been communicating to me. Let me try to figure this thing out. And that's what is happening. Because you said, okay, all right, you got it. I'll let you figure it out. I'll stop. I mean, even though you've still been sneaking and sending a little healing light here and there, but now they are understanding. And you still have a few that's thinking you're still like a soulmate. No. Their socks are going to be knocked off when they get the real deal info, right? Abandoned. So again, as your divine masculines are in their solitude energy, really going quiet, really not communicating that much, only here and there, they're feeling abandoned because they're going through their dark night of the soul. They're going through things that they don't understand. And, you notice this time, divine feminine, and like, don't be embarrassed because I'm here with you. You notice this time, divine feminine, around that when you guys get into it, when you guys aren't vibrating on the same level, or when you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, you're not getting blocked. Your divine masculine got that quick finger to block you when things get kind of crazy, right? Ghosts don't speak, don't say anything. But now it's so easier for you to get through to them. So maybe you don't speak for one day now instead of 3 months, right? So we also are noticing some changes in the divine masculine, right? And so Spirit again is asking us to be patient. We have winter. So again, with 12/12 portal, with the 12/21 portal, there are so many major things happening within the collective. You guys definitely need to check out my IG stories because I am posting that information. I am, leaving the post name in the post from where I got it from, so you guys can go read that information. I mean, it's some good stuff, all right? And the last card is Divine Feminine. Right? Your divine masculine knows you are their divine feminine. This is beautiful. And again, for some of them, that's a little, the elevator not going all the way up to the top. They are, this is a soulmate. This is my soulmate, because they don't understand what a twin flame is. So this is beautiful. And you see how with this energy, as of recently, we're not getting those heavy, hard cards that make you want to just be like, you know what, just do the whole reading over, right? So with Divine Feminine, we have recognition. So Divine Feminine is finally recognizing what this connection is for those who are new on their journey, those who were back and forth between, you know, is this a karmic? Is this a twin flame? However it resonates for you, Divine Feminine, there's a recognition. And with that full moon, you recognize something. Comment below what you recognized in your connection during the full moon. We have union, another full moon. So this is so huge for the collective. Divine Feminine is thinking about union. Divine Masculine knows that you're their divine masculine, and that you are their Divine Feminine. And so again, we have one of our family members here that got engaged. Like, things are happening positive. Positivity is happening within the collective. We have a refocus for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is moving full speed ahead on, you know, his or her life path and purpose mission, and really letting go of a lot of things that no longer serve or grow Divine Feminine. I need to refocus. I need to get things on point. Look, I can't wait for your soul to play catch up. Like, figure it out. But we're doing it from that unconditional love place, right? And then we have bounds, right? And so for some of the Divine Feminines in the collective, they're just like, why can't I shake it? Like, why am I stuck? You know, like, that's for our new waves. And, you know, for some in the collective, you still have that residual energy where you're just like, man, I just want to just flick it off. Like how much patience you want me to have? Like, you know, I get it. You know, and this is all about honesty. Like, you can come to the channel and you can pour your soul out. No one's going to sit there and be like, oh my God, like, she's writing a book. Like, no, we all need the help. We all need the support. Where, you know, I know all of our stories are predestined for us, but I think about sometimes, where would I be had I would have got the information ahead of time? If someone could have told me what I was going through, right? So that's for something for you guys, you know, to think about. We have the overall energy, that foundation, family, union, right? This is what you know, we're you know, being guided towards. And not just, you know, specific family per se, but just we as a soul family in general. That foundation, we leading the universe, us. So many of us light beings with so many different special gifts, and you're just hiding away. I've been out of the spiritual closet, for, I would say maybe 8 months. Because I just started posting on my family channel, like on my regular Instagram, on my Facebook, and I didn't care anymore. I was just like, hey, you know, I got some family members who be just acting like they don't know what's going on, or, you know, moving a little funny. And guess what? I don't care. Because guess what? The ones who are meant to be, you know, in my life and support me, and the ones that show up and show out, that's where my attention goes. I don't care if you look at me or think I'm weird, or because, you know, I talk about my crystals and etc. I don't care. I'm not going to deny who I am just because you don't understand it, because I can tell you a few things, but I won't, right? And I'm always respectful. But the funny thing is, you have these gifts, so because they're blind to it, or because they have their, you know, they feel a way. When they feel a way, you feel what they feel. And I'll tell a person in a minute, stop that. And they'll look shocked like, exactly. Don't do that. Thank you. Speak your truth. Step out of the cave. We're living in times where we're not being persecuted for our gifts. A lot of us have had past lives where we were murdered for our gifts. Me, one of them. In one of my past lives, I was a male, I was a healer, and I was well known throughout the world. And I got took out. And so when you're little and you're having these fears, you know, that's where that stuff stems from. But you don't know that because you're young. And it's so important Now that you understand your gifts, now that you have someone that can help support you, you guys write information down, you know, whether you do your herbs, all that, like your special little concoctions, you write that stuff down and you put it in your little black book with the lock. I have mine locked up. So when I have my star baby, or, you know, blessed to have my star baby, or someone comes along where I can pass that information down through the lineage, our future generation isn't going around lost in the sauce feeling like they're hanging upside down like a vampire, and all along they're magical, they have gifts. You know, right below, how many of you guys had the same experience where you were growing up and you didn't understand diddly squat because everybody kept it a secret? And then all of a sudden you come out, boom, and then here comes, you know, you got that one person in the family that just gives you all the information. And you're just like, wow, this could have sure helped me out maybe when I was 5. Right? So this is beautiful. So we're going to dive into the cards that wanted to show themselves, the energy for the collective. We have understanding. So again, this deals with light codes, downloads, shifts, and things like that, and even you understanding your connection. We also have communication, same thing, with your spirit guides, your deities, your ancestors, etc. You're getting so much communication. And right now, there's this meditation called Talk with God. And I've been using that as of late. It's at 528 hertz. And man, those messages are beautiful. Start meditating, okay? The next energy, inner child. So with either you or your divine counterpart, there's still things that are triggering you that you've dealt with from your inner child. We have fall, and then we have the 2 candles there. It talks about choices, or it could be 11, meaning an awakening, okay? However it resonates for you. But fall, there's changes coming, as well as winter. The answer is yes. I feel like Spirit is just telling us yes all day long, and I'm loving it, all right? Offer. This is another energy that's coming through. So, you know, your divine feminine, your divine masculine, someone's coming forth with an offer. Remember, keep your vibes high, love and light. Received. So a lot of us are getting the answers, the messages, clarity, right? We have third party. And so again, it's not always resonating with another person. Sometimes these jobs get in the way of a lot of things. And again, don't sit there at work slaving away, building someone else's brand when you've got your brand inside of you and it's connected to your life path and purpose. All right. Next card, observer, right? So divine masculines may not be communicating consistently. Oh, but you best believe when you go quiet, them eyes get to roaming because they feel that, they understand that. Wait, I don't feel the energy. Like, what's happening? When's the last time, I got a call? Hold on, wait a minute. They feel that. They feel you slipping away and they snatch you back. And yes, it seems selfish, right? Signs. We're all getting our signs. 999, 1313, 1441, 1144, 1044, 1010, 77, 33, 313, 1515, 1717. Like all these signs we're getting, you're supposed to Google them and look it up and see if it resonates with what you were just thinking about. Okay? Again, if this video is resonating with you, comment, like, share, subscribe. Talk to me in the comment sections. Let me know what's going on, all right? So now we're going to dive into the messages of love. Oracle cards by Kristen at All Things Intuitive. First card out is obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So that's why, your divine counterparts are on mute now. Because they're all of that past life stuff, everything is purging and coming up. They don't know what they're going through. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Okay? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. Overall, second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Because how many times have you guys have been wanting to be, just throwing a towel, like, you know what, dude? I'm out of here. Like, this is just, it ain't it, right? So let's dive into the energy. What did I tell you? Patience. It says everything will unfold in divine timing. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Oh, tell me about it. Right? True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Wait. The timing is not quite right. Let them purge. Let them get it through. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Again, Spirit, Divine, Source, God ask us to have patience, but they didn't ask for us to be a doormat. All right? So know when you need to put your foot down, but do it with love. Like right now isn't the time to be screaming, yelling, shifting the energy around. Just use unconditional love, right? And the romance angels. First card out is stay optimistic about your love life. Your positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And all of those cue words were exactly in this spread I did before, right? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Some of us need to really open our heart and communicate how we feel. It's not always the divine masculine. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So even a trip with your divine counterpart will allow you guys to see so much within each other. Just disconnect from everything and just go away for a few hours. Go away for a couple days. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. A lot of these connections have had past life energy, right? That's why you feel them so intensely. Overall energy, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And so I had to tell my divine counterpart, stop working so hard. Have fun. Enjoy life. I'll tell you, my managers, they will tell you I do not play about that. One of them will try to call out and be like, oh, Chrissy, I can't make it. I'm like, well, I ain't making it either. So, like, no. Just because you have, you're, a store manager of your building or however it resonates, you're the leader of your team, that does not mean you're supposed to sit there and just slave yourself to death. You're not going to, no, never again, never again. And now I stand on that. Oh, really? Oh, because I don't know who's going to be here because my shift ends at this and that's when I'm leaving. So let's figure it out. Because I show up and do what I'm supposed to do. Right? So again, let me know how this is resonating. This is really a beautiful reading. In the Moonology spread for Divine Masculine, it's time to take action. Hello, turtle, turtle, turtle. It is time for the Divine Masculine to take action. What are you afraid of? I mean, we know as Divine Feminines, but come on now. Next card. Conclusions are within reach. This is for Divine Feminine. Conclusions are within reach. Overall energy. Don't let your past hold you back. Self-know. This is for the both. And this has come out a couple times during the readings as of late. Don't let your past hold you back. Self-note. Look at your natal chart. This is what your self-note symbol looks like. For example, my self-note is in Aquarius. All right. And that gives you a lot of information. And look under that. Surrender to the divine. A personal issue reaches resolution. This is beautiful. A win-win situation is forecast. Scales balance, equal reciprocity. I love it when it comes like this. Prosperity lies ahead, okay? Abundance. Let's dive into the Lightworker Oracle. For Divine Masculine, the first card out is Pleiades, double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. These are some of you guys' gifts. All right? You heard what I said. I'll read it again. Double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity, meaning that you guys have more than one mission to complete within your mission. All right. A lot of you guys shapeshifters, you do astral travel. The next card out is Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? What is triggering the Divine Masculine? What is triggering the Divine Masculine? Right. And how can you do that to clear that energy? Mirroring. You're mirroring your divine feminine. Your divine feminine is mirroring you. Next card, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. A lot of the divine masculines are awakening. A lot of them are clearing through their dark night of the soul. A lot of them are ascending. Again, we're called as divine feminines to be patient at this time. For divine feminine, it says, share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So some of the divine feminines still haven't come all the way out of the closet. You heard the advice for you, right? Next card, take a break. A life's work, not a mission. Get off the treadmill. So again, there comes a time where enough is enough. If you feel dragged to the bone at work, if you feel like too many people have their hands, all around you or through you, or just asking for too much, say no. Call your power back. Look, I'm a human being. I'm not a door rug, not a doormat, right? Next card out, we have unbound, right? This is beautiful. So this talks about releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So again, that's why it's so important for your Akashic records, for your past life regression. Man, if you knew what was inside of your genetic makeup, if you knew where you've been, and I'll share mine with you, like in a past life, I was, a high priestess to goddess Isis. So that's how my magical abilities are the way they are. In a past life, I was a male healer. In a past life, I was in Atlantis. I would bring people to the pool to be healed by the dolphins that bore crystals on their forehead. And I saw that in a past life as well. In another past life, what else did I do? I'm crystal indigo. Like in another past life, I belong to the seraphim angels, the angelic realm. That's how I work with angels the way that I do. So it's important. You see how someone can ask me, oh, Chrissy, like, what's this? And I can say, well, this, and this, and this. So this is how I'm able to, work a pendulum. Was I trained? No. This is how I'm able to access the Akashic records. Was I trained? No. Like as you get stronger in your gifts, they open up more and they're more accessible to you. As you surrender and ask divine to show you, to help you, to guide you, your gifts are opened up more because you're more susceptible to your gifts and what you're meant to do. And so even with my soul sister, I said, listen, you can do this on your own, right? And so with me, that's how you know it's not about, money or trying to make a buck or do anything like that, because I tell and teach my clients and my soul sisters and soul brothers, like, hey, no, this is how you do this. No, this is how you do that. Do I want to be like the master guru and nobody knows anything else? No, because I have a mission. This is part of my mission. No one told me, Chrissy, in 2018, 2019, starting 2020, you're going to be, 2019, you're going to be teaching and showing, the first person that ever said that to me was my Reiki mentor. And I laughed and I was like, yeah, all right. You're going to talk to many people. You're going to be going around doing this, that, and the third. I was like, yeah, all right. Psh. July, what was I? No, May 2020, I believe, right? 2019, no, May 2019. What were we doing? We were doing our first class together, I believe, right? Or 2020, I believe, May 2020. And they were like, Chrissy, that was so amazing. Like, it was awesome. And I was scared for my life. I was so nervous. But guess what? Anything for you guys. Anything for my life path and purpose mission. Because I know the more I do that, the more spirit keeps pushing me, keeps ascending me, keeps keeping me on track. When I do work for spirit, spirit makes sure that I don't struggle. Spirit makes sure that I don't fall. When I went through my awakening process, I was not working for 6 months. Ask me how my rent was paid. I didn't miss a bill. I didn't miss a meal. To ask me that. And I was going on interviews and didn't get hired at all. And had the resume to back it up. Because when you're called to do the work and you're called to sit still, you better damn sit still. The overall energy, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And this is for all of us as a collective. Divine masculine, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Divine feminine, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Right? But this is beautiful because it's like, wait a minute, I need to set some boundaries here, right? And I want all of you, after watching this video, to step into your, your life path and purpose mission, whatever you're called to. You need support or help with that, or trying to understand what you're being called to do, talk to me. Because I tell you, the more you don't surrender, the harder it gets. I'm telling you, I surrendered that one night. That's all it took. And I was done hanging upside down like a vampire. I was on point. All I said were these words. Okay, I surrender. But it wasn't like that, like I was crying. Tell me what you want. Just don't scare me. Boom. That was it. Spirit just needed to know why I wouldn't, what was going on with me, right? They can't come down and be like, yo, Christina, so tell me why. Everyone have different spiritual gifts, right? Some people I know, they see people, right, walking through their room. I don't get that. I get energy. I get more visions. I haven't got that yet. And we all get different things for different reasons. Because I'm pretty sure if they would have gave that to me, I would have been flew through a wall. like some things you gotta bring it in easy. I didn't get that. My heart probably wasn't strong for that. My gifts are stronger in different ways, like accessing records and seeing things and the hands and the metaphysical objects and things like that. It's not physically seeing with my naked eye. Like I can see things out the corner of my eye and stuff like that, but not physically seeing somebody walk past me and be like, hey, how are you? I would have fell out. But I'm keeping it a buck with you. Like my clients, some of them can really see like actual people walking past. No, I think Spirit knew what they were doing when they didn't pass that down. I'm straight on that. But I see from I have foresight. I have not foresight. I have remote viewing. I have second sight. So I do it in a trance. Like I can see in a trance as well. Individual. Like, but I have to be in a trance. And it's not a coincidence or a mistake because my body has to be numb for me to see. Or I will probably freak out. Right? Because there were times as a kid I would see. And I would run and then fall. We have a house growing up. Well, my family house is back at home, and the stairs were right when I walked out my room going down. And I would always run fast when I would see, and I would fall. And then I would look over, and there was all those steps, and they would always catch me before I go down those steps. And so there's a reason why you don't have certain gifts, because maybe you won't be able to handle what you're shown. So I'm always shown in trance when it comes to actual seeing beings. Now, and when I'm in my 3D and I'm like, I can see out the corner of my eye, or I see the beautiful auras, the gold shiny lights and stuff like that. I can see that. But you get your gifts the way, think of the army. Everyone has a specific job. And like I said, with us heading on to this journey that we're heading on to, you have those who have the gifts of healing hands. You have those who have, sight. You have those who can astral travel, who can hear. You have those who can send energy. Like all of us have different gifts, many gifts. Shamans, you can shapeshifter, right? Shape-shift into something else. You have all these different gifts. And why do we have these different gifts like that? Because when the time comes, we're all going to be done, chosen to do what we need to do for the specific thing we have to do. Okay, the seers, I need you here. The healers, I need you here. Right? You have to look at it from that point. We all don't have all these gifts by mistake. Because when that time comes and we're brought together, we got to get to work. All right, that's the healing section. Okay, somebody's hurt, send them to the healers. Like, you have to look at it from that way. Are we being prepared for our mission, for that great battle? We're fighting in the 5D already. Why do you wake up with bruises on your leg over here, over there, and you don't even know, you didn't even hit anything, right? Your soul is ready for battle every night when you're falling asleep. Pay attention to your dreams, write them down. right? So for you guys, any questions, my email is in the description box below. Any services that you want to book, my email is in the description box below. Check out the website, check out the calendar for Akashic Records and past life regression. Only book those on Thursdays and Sundays. Any other day, I cannot do them. The energy is too strong. For twin flame healing, book your twin flame healing session. For any other readings or anything like that, write me or book. It doesn't matter. I'm here. If I need to move a time or push a time up, I'll do that for you guys. You know how I am. But other than that, I'm sending you so much love and light. Please take the message that I gave you today and write in the comment sections. Introduce yourselves to each other, man. We got to really stick together and align ourselves with our soul family and our specific state that we're in, all right? So, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.